So today we're working on page number 81 of Mathemagic, and we're going to do questions 1, 2, 3, and you can skip 4 and 5 and we'll do question 6. So question 1 says name the instrument you would use to measure these different distances, and you can choose between a millimeter ruler, which would measure really tiny things, because like we said before, a millimeter is quite small, just there. Just remember not to use the inch side of the ruler as well. That's a unit that we don't really use much anymore. Then you can choose these for these answers. Then number 2, what unit or units of measure would you use to measure? So they want you to choose millimeters, centimeters, meters, or kilometers being the biggest one. So you choose. Millimeters is the tiniest, then centimeters are what you see. Well, you see millimeters and centimeters on your ruler. Then meters is like the meter stick, and then kilometers is the km is the distance. It's something that we often see on road signs. Question 3 is like problem question. How far would each animal travel in 1 minute? So remember, there's 60 seconds in a minute. So you have to choose whether to add, subtract, multiply, or divide. But in this question, you know what each of these animals travels per second. So they want you to find out how much they travel per minute. You can skip B because that might be a bit tricky to do at home. C, how long would it take the cheetah on the falcon to travel 1 kilometer? So we know how much they travel in a second. So how long would it take them to cover a kilometer's distance in, how long would it take them to travel a kilometer? Now remember that there's 60 seconds in a minute, and also remember that there is 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. How much further would the falcon travel than the cheetah in 1 minute? So you'll have to take your answers from C and use them to figure out D. You can skip 4 and 5. And then 6 is investigate all these different distances. So maybe you could do a bit of research and find out the answers to these. Try and get them in centimeters, meters, kilometers, not foot or inches, because those are a different type of measurement that we don't really learn about in school. Okay, best of luck.